My story is about the time that I went skiing at Okemo.
I interviewed Sebastian Sandler and Thomas McGee, who were also with me at Okemo. Here are our results.
It was a Friday, and we were with me, Shannon, Olivia, Teddy, Joe, and Thomas. The car was so packed, and Sebastian and Mr. Sandler and Julian all went together, and they got there before us. And then when we met them in the lodge, we thought that the woman with Mr. Sandler was Mrs. Sandler, but it was actually his aunt. We made fun of Teddy for wearing a funny hat. We felt bad because we left our friend Matt at home because we didn't have enough room. We hit all the big jumps, and Sebastian didn't know how to get on one of the lifts and kept falling. We lost Chow, so we had a huge snowball fight in the meantime, and it was all ice, so it really hurt. We all had to sneak into the terrain park because we didn't have passes. Teddy had a salad, and we called him weak, and Sean Sandler had a veggie burger. We had some fun races, and Julian came in last always. I tried to hit a rail and landed on my ribs, and I was kidding around and said that I had a seizure, and everyone believed me and made fun of me the whole time. We had a sick race through the moguls, and Teddy and everyone kept falling. And one time Teddy hit a big jump, and he didn't make it past the landing ramp at all, and completely went.
So I met you guys on Nor'easter on a Friday, and I thought Teddy was some random old guy. So you guys kept on skiing, and you guys passed us. So when I met up with you guys, Johnny was complaining of a broken rib and having a seizure. So I didn't believe him, but then everyone else told me he was having one. So we shredded some gnarly rails, and I had a snowball fight with all of them, and I hit Teddy in the face with a big block of ice. But I didn't tell him it was me. People were partying in the room above me, so I couldn't sleep all night, and I was pretty tired. We had a ton of wings at City Bowl, except Teddy had a salad, so we called him a woman. I couldn't do the 2-bar, and it dragged me up the whole mountain, so I gave up and took the normal lift. I was pretty embarrassed at that. We lost Chow in the mountain in some random bladed trail, and we didn't find her for a while. We snuck into the terrain park because we didn't have passes and almost got caught. And we had some fun races down the mountain, and Julian always lost.
Okay, one weekend last year in January, I went to Okemo with Johnny and Shannon and Olivia Garchowski and Joe Hammond and Teddy Bentley. So we went to Scutney Lodge, that was where we stayed, and we played pool, and we got wings at the restaurant in the lodge. And when we went skiing the next day, we were really excited, and we got to Okemo, and we met up with Sebastian Sandler. We got delicious waffles, and then started skiing. We had lots of races, down steep trails, and went really fast down that. One trail we went through the woods. It was really hard, and Olivia's bindings broke, and she got lost. We waited at the bottom of the lift for a while, and we had a snowball fight. Sebastian kept falling off the T-bar lift, which led to the terrain park, and it was holding up the whole line. When we were skiing one of the terrain parks called Nor'easter, we had to sneak in because we didn't have the pass that we needed to go in. On Nor'easter there was a rail with a drop-off on one side, and Johnny fell down it really hard and thought he broke his ribs. And I went right after him, and I fell, and the same thing happened to me. And later in the day, we were eating lunch at this restaurant called the Sitting Bull, and Teddy was eating a salad, and we were all making fun of him. So yeah, that was the trip to Okemo.
As you can see, our stories are different. That is because we all have different perspectives of how the event happened.
Must come down, but don't let me
In conclusion, all three of our accounts have many differences and similarities. Me, Sebastian, and Thomas all experienced the same event, but because we have different perspectives, we all have different stories.